Okay. So, as we were saying, part 2 of our big spoilery review.
Super big spoiler review. If you clicked on this by accident, go back to our About page and find the other video.
Or just avoid this entirely if you haven't seen the movie, because we're about to get into some big shit.
So they crash land on Titan.
Hold on, because so they go to nowhere. Because
I completely forgot about nowhere.
Thanos is on his way to the reality stone.
Gotta go get the ether.
And when they get there, they catch him in the process of beating up fucking Tavani or whatever his name is, the Collector. A nice cameo from Benicio del Toro, because, you know, they literally said I think they have something like 90... 70.
There's 75 fucking characters in this movie.
And they bumped that number up to 90 before the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, they didn't lie. Like, with the exception of some ancillary characters that aren't important, like Jane Foster... Fucking, they literally
see Jane Foster again.
No, I don't think we will either. But back onto the subject of what we're subjecting.
But anyway, but then again, I thought, like I said, I thought we'd never see a certain character we'll get into in a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they get there and he's having a big dramatic moment with Tavani, who won't tell him where the stone is. Tells him he sold it.
Torvon the Collector.
And Gamora and Drax, both not capable of keeping their shit in the presence of Thanos.
Drax more than fucking Gamora at first. Drax loses his shit.
Lose their shit and try to take him out. In the process of which Thanos literally cubes Drax like he did in the comic books to Eros, and then unwinds Mantis like he does to... I don't remember who he did.
It was Nebula.
Was it? No, because he turns Nebula into the horrifying zombie thing.
That's after that. When he first, goes to attack him, he turns her into paper strands, like curly paper strands.
Yeah.
He does that to Mantis, but then Gamora out of nowhere jumps up over, fucking strikes him in the fucking neck, strikes him in the heart, and you know you're sitting there going, wait, is that the end of the movie? No, because he showed up hours before they showed up, apparently, decimated the inside of nowhere, and already has the goddamn red gem in his fucking gauntlet. I'm gonna tell you this, Thanos is fucking 2 steps ahead of fucking everybody this entire goddamn movie.
Yeah, he then proceeds to kidnap... we have a very dramatic, tense scene where Quill has to basically choose... on a thing that him and Gamora had a moment before. And when he finally decides to pull the trigger, his gun shoots bubbles. I don't know what it is with Thanos and the bubbles.
Maybe he does it twice during the movie.
Maybe it's not even Thanos. Maybe it's just one of those... Maybe it's just one of those things with the Marvel Universe. Because think about it.
Well, but that is neither here nor there at the moment. So fucking Thanos leaves with Gamora, because surprise, surprise, everybody, including myself, that's been debating where where the Soul Stone was.
Super fucking wrong.
All you motherfuckers are wrong. I was wrong, you were wrong, he was wrong, the fucking person sitting behind me in my living room was wrong. You didn't know where the Soul Stone was. Shut the fuck up.
Just eat your Cheez-Its.
Fact of the fucking matter is it's not anywhere anybody could have fucking guessed. They hid the Soul Stone at the end of the fucking universe.
Nope, and it wraps up one of the biggest loose ends in the Marvel Universe.
From Phase 1, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you do not want this part of the movie fucking ruined for you, jump by, I want to say 30, 40 fucking, let's say 2 minutes ahead just to be safe.
Because we might rate.
Fucking Red Skull.
Yeah.
Fucking Red Skull.
It's admittedly...
It's not Hugo Weaving, but the guy does a really good job.
But it is that cat in the plaid shirt from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
So it doesn't... It's, but Hugo Weaving...
The gay gentleman that saves them and shows them where fucking Shithaven is in the fucking one of those last seasons. I can't remember what his name is either.
It's like Connor or something.
Connor or Paul or...
He gives...
something. He's got a really generic white guy name in that show.
He gives the motorcycle to Daryl at one point.
Okay. So, it's fucking Red Skull. And he has a nice conversation about Thanos, about the fucking Infinity Gems, and the fact that he once held one in his hand. And instead of killing him, it cast him all the way across the universe so that he could sit on the other side of the universe and guard the fucking Soul Stone.
Forever.
7 fucking decades he's been in outer space and nobody's known where he is.
7 decades on Earth. Which could be...
Who knows how long in the vast infinite.
Because they straight up stated... in Thor Ragnarok, that Sakar's time, because Sakar was so far from the galactic center, that his time, because he's so close to the galactic center, that its time runs faster.
Yeah, he had been there 2 years Earth time, and had literally probably been there for a decade on Sakar, as the champion of the arena.
Yeah, so imagine how...
okay, so that's the point. Fucking Red Skull's in the movie.
So
out of fucking nowhere... surprised the shit out of me. But that's all the more I gotta say about that.
But that brings us to the next point, which is...
Thanos sacrifices Gamora. The only thing he loves. Tears running down his big purple CGI fucking cheeks.
Seriously. Put your headphones in or get out of here if you don't want to hear this shit.
This is what we're doing, you knew what it was.
These people.
I'm warning you now. But I'm telling you, he fucking kills her. Gets the fucking stone, man. And then, okay, so now we're going to cut to the D-Team, because I know we've been ignoring, like, Captain America and War Machine, and...
Hold on, because you wanted to get to C-Team really badly.
Okay, let me get to C-Team real quick. Forge. So, we arrive at what is supposed to be the heart of the dying star that the Uru Metal Hammer Mjolnir is forged in. It's supposed to be this miraculous glowing white dwarf, and it's dead. There's nothing there. It's broken and destroyed and off. And they get attacked. And they get attacked by a giant fucking Peter Dinklage.
It's literally like, it's not even like, oh, look, it's a giant CGI thing that's Peter Dinklage.
No, it feels like Peter Dinklage is 10 feet fucking tall. No, it's just a
10-foot tall Peter Dinklage with steel fists.
And they come to find out that Thanos...
metal fists, I guess?
Yeah, they come to find out he gets mad at fucking Thor because he's like, why didn't Asgard come to our aid? Asgard was supposed to protect us, and he had to inform the poor dwarf that Hela woke up and destroyed it.
Well, I want to point out that
But the dwarf says there were 300 dwarves on this fucking station, and I thought that if we made Thanos the gauntlet, he wouldn't kill us all. Yeah, say what you need to say, man. But you gotta lean back in the frame.
Asgard was off their game well before Hela showed back up. 5 years ago, in Avengers fucking 2, fucking Age of Ultron, we saw Thanos pull the gauntlet out of a box that he was clearly just storing it in, which means he had it before Avengers Infinity War. Maybe all the way back in the first Avengers, which would explain why he was looking for the stones to begin with, because he already had the gauntlet. How long was Asgard off its game that the doors got wrecked and nobody noticed? Seriously, like...
I don't know, but I do know this. The thing that they forged the new weapon Stormbreaker in has a pattern on it on the top that looks like a Bifrost symbol, one of the Celtic knot patterns, right? So they fucking decide that they have to fucking restart the rings to restart the star so that the forge will work, right? So how do they do this? Thor fucking jumps out of the back of the little fucking pod that they have,
hurls it away from him.
No, he wraps that cord around his wrist and he hurls it like it was fucking Mjolnir.
Only it's a spaceship.
And hooks himself to the edge of one of those rings and jump starts it. That was one of the single most Stan Lee / Jack Kirby 1960s Journey to Mystery things they have ever fucking done in that series, man.
That, I want to point out that all the way back in the A-Team on Titan, there's another very Jack Kirby moment when Doctor Strange suddenly has 12 fucking arms.
Yeah, but that comes in a minute,
we'll
man.
Get back to that.
But him doing that with the space pod and the way they framed it and the colors, it was so Jack Kirby. It made my fucking heart happy, man.
There was a lot of Jack Kirby in this movie. I think that's part of the reason that even though it was so solemn.
Oh, God, it is a solemn movie, dude. It is, like...
Really fucking...
It's emotionally hard to watch, especially if you're, like, attached to these characters.
Fucking 10 years, man.
Okay, I will tell you this. Steve Rogers with a beard is a badass. One of the funniest parts... Okay, I'll get back to the Thor thing in a second, but I want to address one of my favorite parts of this fucking movie. Yeah, we can smoke one more out of it before you go rechill it. No? Oh, did I drop a chunk of weed in it? I see. Well, shit. Okay, so like we said, these are uncut and raw, non-edited. This is just us doing what we do.
Yep.
So, again, one of the most Jack Kirby things in any Marvel movie ever. I'm glad that they're both embracing the serious and the slapstick of Thor now. Because, honestly, Dark World I liked, but when you just embrace the serious of Thor, it's... Even Thor has to know Thor's a joke sometimes.
Okay, the first Thor, like a good example, is the first Thor movie.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Because it's got a lot of comedy in it.
So they get the Forge restarted, the heart starts the fuck back up, right? And one of the focusing lenses that helps heat the Uru metal doesn't work. So what does Thor do? Thor... hand opens the iris mechanism long enough for the fucking metal to melt like a boss, dude. Almost kills himself and is dying, laying there, dying on the floor of the fucking forge as the dwarf is freaking out because he can't find what's supposed to be the hammer to this god weapon, or to this weapon made for a fucking king. He said it himself, this weapon was designed for the king of Asgard. I'm pretty sure it's something Odin commissioned before the first Thor movie. It was going to be a gift to him.
And then he
fucked it up. So what happens? Teenage Groot, for the first time in the entire movie, looks up from that goddamn video game he's playing.
Yep.
Playing goddamn fucking Defender. Yep. The whole fucking movie. Right? Looks up and starts to get worried, and as the dwarf's freaking out and the metal's cooling and Thor's laying there dying, he takes his fucking little teenage Groot arm and he wraps it around both halves of that fucking Uru metal axe and creates for this weapon that's designed for a king. He creates a Flora Colossus handle. One of the most ancient species in the universe, wrapped around, created a handle for one of the most powerful weapons ever forged. And oh my god, it can open the goddamn Bifrost by itself.
Hold on, I just realized something.
What?
Okay, so Thanos straight up stated he was only going to eliminate half of everything in the universe, right?
Yeah.
Well, if Groot goes the way he goes, that means that there's...
But the handle's no longer a living part of him.
But no,
that means all the half. That means that all the Flora Colossi are gone.
But that means that there are still more out there.
Yeah.
I mean...
So, spoiler alert,
we'll get into that in a minute.
So, they forged the hammer, and so, now we're gonna get to D-Team, because this whole time all of this shit's been going on in outer space, D-Team is on Earth trying to protect Vision. They take him to Wakanda, but before that happens, we get to watch Rhodey first tell fucking Ross that he's an asshole. And then we get to watch fucking Steve Rogers front fucking Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross off. Best line out of him in that whole conversation is, "Sir, I'm not looking for approval, and I'm far beyond asking for permission."
Right?
So, they take Vision to Wakanda and a plot to remove the Infinity Stone from his head and destroy it. When they get to Wakanda, Proxima Midnight and fucking Obsidian Cole Obsidian show up with an army of four-legged monsters. 6-legged monsters, I guess 2 legs and the fucking 4 arms, whatever. They run on all 6 legs.
But anyway, yeah, so they figure out that they've got 2 options. They can Because they figure out Wanda can break Infinity Stones, or at least the Mind Stone, because her power was made using the Mind Stone. So she can overload it and cause it to explode, basically. They figure out that they've got two options. Wanda can just
destroy Vision, dead out, kill fucking Vision.
But as they established earlier in the movie, they have been building up their romantic thing like the comic books did, which...
It's cool. It was sweet to see. It was nice that they finally did that. But, so instead they decide to take him to Wakanda to see if they can remove the fucking stone because it's only a piece of his layered neural synapses. That doesn't work. Dear God, does that not work? I will say this, the interaction, I never thought I wanted to, when you watch something and something happens in a movie and you never thought you needed to see something in your life until you saw it, I never thought that I needed to see freaking, the chick playing the head of the Dora Milaje.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The head of the Dora Milaje fighting back to back with fucking Black Widow. That was badass. Plus they hand Proxima Midnight her ass.
There's a whole bunch of ass-handing in this movie.
Oh, dude, hands down a whole bunch of ass-handing in this movie. But yeah, so, and that happens, and...
Okay, so the best way I can explain it is, okay, so after a epic level scene in which... while they're battling for Wakanda, it cuts back to Titan. Where Thanos has returned from getting the Reality Stone and finds that because, Tony and Peter and Doctor Strange don't know how to fly a spaceship, they crash the flying space donut directly into his home, I guess his home base?
It was his old home planet.
Yeah, but was it...
He was just using it as a base
of operations?
Because it's the moon of Titan. It's Saturn's moon of Titan. It's the closest thing to Earth.
So,
which also proves that there was life in the universe before Earth in that universe.
So they start. So the fucking, what are they? The A-Team. Yeah, the A-Team starts beating the ever. Okay, wait, I forgot, because A-Team and B-Team meet up and become.
Oh yeah, Thor makes a fucking entrance.
Oh no!
And I have never in my life.
Hold on. A-Team and B-Team made, because...
Oh yeah, they meet on Titan.
In a sequence where basically everybody, basically all the characters you kind of wanted to meet up have a sequence where they kick the ever-living shit out of each other for several seconds.
Oh, and you mean the conversation between Tony Stark and Star-Lord and fucking...
the conversation between...
Tony being like, I have the beginning of a plan. Okay, well, how about you let me make the plan so it doesn't suck?
I love that... I'll just give up or we'll blast your friend. And then fucking Tony's suit turns into like 6 more guns and his gun gets an extra like foot and a half on it.
Sticks it and fucking
I'll blast your friend. I think he's serious, Quill. Do it. I can take it.
Right? Oh my god, Drax is on fucking point this movie. See, I've kind of felt Drax was a little off in Guardians 2.
I'm invisible.
My movements are so slow, they defy vision.
Yeah, my movements are so slow they cannot be perceived. No.
You're eating Koranian nuts right now. I am invisible. Okay, so they get their whole thing worked out, and they make a plan to take Thanos.
It's not a very...
And it works. No, the plan fucking worked. No. We're gonna cover this right goddamn now before we get to Thor showing back up on Earth.
The plan works.
The plan works. The plan works, except for the fact that he's killed fucking Gamora and Peter Quill is an asshole man-child.
Loses his fucking shit.
And starts hitting Thanos in the head while Mantis is trying to control him. Peter has the gauntlet off of Thanos' hand.
And then... So anyway, before this whole big fight scene with Thanos happens, though, we have a moment with Doctor Strange using the Time Stone to check all the possible futures that could happen in this scenario.
17 million, he says.
16 million and some change, but it was about 17 million if you round it out. And of the 17,
only one of them
of
they
the 17
succeed.
millions, million options where Thanos wins. He could see one universe where it turns out their way, and I think it might have been the Marvel universe. I think he might have seen 616 and been like, "Oh hey, that Thanos lost because he can't fucking because he doubts his own abilities because he doesn't believe in his own quest. Maybe we can use that. Maybe if we drive him to the point of fucking no return, he'll realize that he ruined everything."
So back to this. Thanos comes out of it, grabs the gauntlet back, and throws a moon at them.
Yeah.
We get one of the best Spider-Man saving people swinging around web sequences ever. And then fucking a great quip from Tony.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say possibly one of the best Tony Stark lines in the past 10 years of Iron Man, which is if you throw
another moon at me, I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Or riled up or something like that. I'm gonna lose it. If you throw another moon at me, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, no. No, I'm fucking telling you, man. I am telling you. Thanos kicks his fucking ass. He beats the nano machines off of him. Yep. And then stabs him with his own blade arm. And then Doctor Strange does what I think is the dumbest, most douchebag thing anybody does in the entire movie.
And he hands over the...
He gives the fucking Mad Titan the goddamn Time Stone. Now pay attention and remember that, kids, because it's going to be relevant in a minute.
Goddamn.
So, he gets the Time Stone. And as far as I can tell, they're all still stranded on Titan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So he gets the Time Stone, and then he goes to Earth, because there's one stone left.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, given his teleportation skills, that, like, he might have been, like maybe Doctor Strange could have gotten them back to Earth, but even then, that might have been pushing his abilities when he wasn't beaten up and tired.
So now we go back to Earth, and everybody that's going to be on Earth is on Earth. All of the Guardians, Thor, Groot, Rocket show up on Earth. And a Asgardian, rainbow, bridgy, fucking glorious, thundery, Thor's fucking shit up and happy to be back. Nice little quip between him and Cap about the beard and the fucking haircut. Cap's like, "You got my haircut," and fucking Thor's like, "I see you're sporting my beard." By the way, bearded Captain America, best Captain America. Nomad for life, motherfucker. So, Thor shows up on Earth. Seems like the tide of the battle's turned. They fuck up a couple of more, We haven't even mentioned, dude. We've been leaving out deaths and all kinds of shit. Like, most of Thanos' kids are dead at this point.
We're not gonna... Yeah, they all get their asses kicked. I will state that Cull Obsidian gets...
His death is amazing.
Well, but Cull Obsidian gets Luke Skywalkered. I mean, and
then comes back with the robot hand.
Yeah, and then the Veronica suit gets fucking Luke Skywalkered.
Yeah.
Or I guess the Veronica suit gets more Anakin Skywalkered. It's a bit higher up on the arm.
But either way around, so Thor shows up on Earth, and I know this much. When I get myself a new Bucky Barnes action figure, I'm totally posing my Rocket Raccoon up on his shoulder. Fucking, he saves Rocket. And he's got him by the mechanical arm, and he's got his fucking gun in the other arm, extended, and he's just spinning, holding Rocket as Rocket's firing. And then Rocket hops up onto his fucking shoulder and is up on it. Dude, it's just badass.
How much for the gun? It's not for sale.
How much for the arm?
It's also not for sale.
I'm gonna get that arm. Right? Thor gets a new eye. I forgot about that. Rocket gives him fucking, oh god, Rocket gives him some mechanical eye that he fucking stole from somebody somewhere, and he makes a fucking, they make a Rocket hit it up his ass joke. They did. It's totally a fucking Pulp Fiction throwback, it's gotta be. He's like, the only way I could get it out of there was up my, and it censors him, yeah, man.
Okay.
So now we're all on Earth. Everybody's fighting. We think we got it fucking handled. Thor's got all the fucking Thanos' soldiers on the run.
The children are all
but fucking dead. Yeah, I think they're all dead at this point in time. There's not one of them alive.
Yeah, no, because they space Obsidian Maw. I think he's the first to go down, actually. Black Maw.
Black Maw, yeah. Yeah, he is the first one.
If he's even dead, I mean...
Oh, no, wait, Corvus Glaive is still alive at this point. He has not died yet. That happens here in a little bit. Or right after Thorthur shows up. I don't remember. Either way, I'm pretty sure that all of his kids are dead at this point in time. So Thanos shows up, and they decide that they're going to go ahead with it and destroy Vision in the Mind Stone because they couldn't get it out of his head.
Yeah, they ran out of options.
And they succeed. They blow Vision up, destroy the fucking Mind Stone. Mind Stone's broken, right? But remember that thing I told y'all to pay attention to before?
Because somebody fucked up.
And Thanos reverses time.
Which is something...
Fixes the stone. Breaks Vision's fucking skull and takes it anyway. And now he has the gauntlet. Everybody tries to stop him. He literally beats the fuck out of everybody. Snaps his fucking fingers.
Hold on.
Wait. Am I ahead of myself?
Just a minute, yeah, because he beats the ever-living Christmas out of... He beats the stuffing out of every single person. Like, everybody and their mother...
Cap? Cap draws blood on him.
I want to point something out, though, because it's something I noticed. Okay, so I want to point something out. In the ass-whooping sequence, there are a few things. Bucky gets a hit-in on Thanos.
Yeah.
And, no, I can't think of his name. God damn it. T'Challa. Black
Gets a hit in on him.
Gets a remarkably good hit in on him before he gets his ass.
But fucking Cap gets the best shots in on him with those fucking Wakandan shields he's using.
But hold on here.
Okay.
Because so you know, all hope is lost. Everybody's gotten their ass kicked. Nobody can beat him because he has literally all of the Infinity Stones now and a gauntlet that can do basically anything he wants. And out of left field, with a fucking flying, swinging axe, fucking, not even an axe kick, just an axe to the chest, comes Thor, in a moment that looks like, oh shit, maybe he's gonna, maybe this
succeed at this shit.
Yeah, maybe the new God Killer axe that they just spent, half the movie retrieving will do the job. And it does. It's going, it would have killed Thanos if Thor had hit him in the head. But
instead he hit him in the heart.
And Thanos takes his last moments to
snap his fingers.
Stone to simultaneously, I'm assuming, end all life, heal himself, and teleport himself away, all of the same action, which might explain why he fries himself so hard.
Yeah, he used all the power all at once, but he literally snaps his fingers and kills half of everything in the universe. They did it. They really honestly did it.
I don't even know what to say, man.
And so, once again, this is the end of part 2. We will be back in part 3 to explain the end of the movie.
For that one.
Yep. And talk about the after credits scene and what that implies.